Welcome back, Jane Seymour. You look absolutely beautiful in the red, the power color.
Well,
so we have to go to the elephant in the room because a few days ago you allegedly made the following statement to CNN about Arnold Schwarzenegger and Maria Shriver's marital breakup, and you said I have to read it verbatim. I was not even remotely surprised the moment I heard it. There was an announcement of their separation. He was obviously jumping the gun before everyone else told the world of the news. From what I gather, I think there will be lots of information coming people's way. I heard about 2 more out-of-wedlock kids somebody else knows about. I even met someone who knows them well. You got a lot of attention over this statement. Anything you want to say about it?
I am so beyond sorry and appalled that I found myself, you know, even talking on the subject at all. I mean, you have to understand, I didn't go out of my way to have this conversation. It was the premiere of my movie, which had a very similar theme, and that's why they asked me about it.
They stuck a microphone in front of your
face. They said, you know, your movie's like about this, isn't it? And I do not know anything about any love children. Anything that I said, stupidly listening to some stuff in the media that day. Everyone was talking. I don't even know where I heard it, but that's, you know, and I don't know anything about anything. I mean, and unfortunately, you know, the way it all got put together, it's beyond embarrassing. And I just, you know, I just feel so for Maria and the children, because, you know, I've been through similar kind of stuff, and so I just hope that they'll accept my apology and realize that I do not want to in any way exacerbate the pain that family is going through.
Well, speaking of, you have gone through a lot of things. You know what it's like to go through a public breakup, because you've been married 4 times, and your 3rd husband, he was unfaithful. I mean, a lot of us know about that.
Yeah.
Is there anything you could, any advice you might be able to give Maria going through this time, this journey?
I don't think I want to give advice to anybody anymore. I can only tell you what I did for me. What I do for me. Okay. My pain was so deep that I just felt I was going to fall down a dark tunnel of depression and never get out. And I had 3 small children to look after. So I just picked myself up, kept moving forward for their sake. Managed to find a way to let go of the feelings I had, and the resentments and the fear and the anger, and I am now really good friends with my ex-husband.
You are. Oh, you are.
I am, and only advice I can say is that when you're a parent for life, and you want your children to love their father and them equally and have access to them, you know, for the rest of their lives. Otherwise, you'll have all kinds of other problems.
How long ago was this?
Oh, God. 20 years ago?
Oh, 20, well.
And it's an everyday process.
But you know what? Even when things were really bad, David and I would go to every school game. We would go to, you know, we did stuff that people couldn't believe that we were able to do. And I have to give him credit, too, you know, for the fact that we were able to just separate our stuff from their stuff.
Right. And in a way, I mean, now you're married now. James Keach is your husband, director, and you say that he is the one. So ultimately, it brought you a great love.
In life, stuff happens that you think is insurmountable, and somehow or other, if you keep moving forward and you know, you're open to it, great things happen. And James Keach is definitely the love of my life. He's been most amazing father to my other kids, and an amazing father to the 2 that we had together.
Right. You know,
why does your family call you Modi?
No, a Modi is a mother roadie. Okay, well, my next gig basically is, not my gig, my 15-year-old twin, Johnny Keach, has a band called Plead the Fifth, and they're opening for Cheap Trick in England and Ireland in 2 weeks from now. So a mother roadie is someone that, you know...
I see, that goes along
That goes along, but he writes all the music, and there he is, he writes it, and he's lead guitar and lead singer, and I'm so proud of him. He's unbelievable.
That's good news for him.
Yeah.
You mentioned the movie, Love, Wedding, and Marriage, and some of the themes we are hitting on, but you play James Brolin's soon-to-be ex-wife and the mom of Mandy Moore, right?
Well, basically, Mandy Moore is a marriage counselor. Yeah. She's just got married, happily married, and she's decided that everything in life is perfect because her parents have the perfect marriage. And then in walks Mom with Dad following behind, and she, after 30 years of marriage, demands a divorce because she says her husband was unfaithful 25 years ago. And basically, there's a secret that we only find out a little bit later on. She's really angry.
Oh, and we have a
But
clip.
it's a comedy, remember? And we have a clip. Yes.
What is
I've
the
now
clip
moved
that
out.
we're about to see?
Well, I've moved out. I've moved into my daughter's apartment. Of course, I'm going to rearrange everything. And Jessica Soar is the unfortunate daughter that I'm moving in with.
Ah.
Dad moves in with Mandy.
Let's take a look.
You have said that at this point in your movie career, let's see this stuff. At this point in your movie career, you've said that you either play someone who's crazy or a cougar. So in this movie, which one are you in this movie?
Well, I'm pretty crazy, but actually, in retrospect, I think I was right, don't you? I mean, you know, he was unfair. You know, he did have that affair 25 years ago.
There's no statute of limitation on
It's hard to sort of balance it when it was 25 years ago. So I'm glad she said, is it this or is it something else? But then you say,
well,
how come you
know,
don't
I
ask
don't
your
want to give
dad?
the whole thing away. It's on video on demand, and it's actually coming out in theaters and in New York and LA on June 3rd. But you know, basically, there is an element.
There's something else going
There's
on.
something else going on. But remember, it is a comedy. It's a romantic comedy. It's very funny. There's a scene with Chris Lauren and I and Jim Brolin where we're doing this crazy therapy where we have to jump up and down and snort like pigs and behave like chickens. And
Just the fact that, you know, you think your parents are perfect and they come in for your marriage counseling from you is hysterical.
Yeah.
But it's so funny because marriage is like in the air. Prince William and Kate Middleton got married. You're British. Did you celebrate? What were your thoughts on
I
it?
was there. I was doing coverage for 2.5 weeks for ET.
Yeah.
And it was just so much fun because I got to be you guys. I got to be on the other side of the camera, and I had the best time. I even got to speak to Prince Harry.
You did? Well, wait a minute. And you're friends with Fergie.
Yeah.
So what did you think about that whole thing about the daughters going and Fergie was not invited? Okay.
I think I've learned my lesson.
Prince Harry and Pippa. Any future there?
Prince Harry and Pippa, I don't know anything
What
about
about that
anything.
crazy
All
hat
I
on
can tell you-
Beatrice?
The hat?
Yeah, the towel
I
wrap that
thought
the
that was
princess
very
wore.
interesting, and I realized...
There it is.
Yeah, there you go. It raised some
sold
money,
for
didn't it?
$130,000.
Well, there you go. I think it's a very successful hat, don't you?
I guess so. At the end of the day, yes.
Once
Thank
recycled.
you, Jane. Thank you and congratulations to you. We want to thank Jane Seymour. Love, Wedding, Marriage opens in theaters on June 3rd. And we'll be right back.